Norwich finally win a home game. Is Philippe Clement the man to give Norwich more than just survival? Find out all in this week's podcast. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Bleed Norwich podcast. Norwich have finally won a game at home. Our first win since August, our first home win since May. What a time to be alive. Philippe Clement's yellows, everybody. We're up and running. I'm joined by the whole cast of Bleed Norwich today. I've got Jack, I've got Jake, I've got Alex, all here to discuss Norwich's win over QPR. Jack, we'll go to you first. How are you today, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, keeping well. I'm a bit rough today. Spent the weekend out in the Netherlands, where we got recognised in a small town. Someone watched one of our TikToks and recognised me from Bleed Norwich. Crazy small world. Small world, eh? Bleed Norwich International. Jake, welcome to the Bleed Norwich podcast. How are you today, mate?
I'm alright. Just a bit tired. Had a bit of a long weekend. Apart from that, yeah, I'm alright. Thank you.
Perfect. Alex, how are you?
Yeah, we're all good, mate.
There we go. We're all good. Well, of course we're all good. Norwich finally got 3 points. Let's break it down a bit. I think, first of all, we'll touch on Birmingham away quickly and Oxford at home. 2 games that started the Philippe Clement era. Birmingham away, I think we were all sort of happy to let slide because Birmingham at home is a difficult place to go to. Jack, you've made a funny face here. You also messaged me saying you were happy to let that result slide because Birmingham at St Andrews
just didn't happen though, did it?
What do you mean? You messaged me here. You did. I'm going to add it in here. I might do.
Add it in here. Right here. Yeah? Put it in there. I didn't do it. And if you manage to find the apparent message, right, it's just complete and utter bollocks. AI. No. I will start, right, with Birmingham away. I understand, yeah. The bloke had about, 3 days?
If that.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit.
So
I understand.
Well, this is the thing, Jack. Last podcast, you said you're not excited by him. And now you're saying, well, he should have been up and running by Birmingham away, where Birmingham at St Andrews have scored 8 goals previously, kept 2 clean sheets, played Millwall and Portsmouth. And we're going there under a new head coach, under a side that's depleted of all confidence. And you're saying, yeah, he should have won there.
So I know in my score prediction I said that we'd win, right? I know that, but I mean I didn't think we'd win, and we didn't win. But I think in the way we lost, it kind of, to me, in my opinion, it seems like we kind of just rolled over for them. And I understand. Okay.
First half, yeah, but second half there was a lot. There was a lot of encouraging signs, small things.
Okay. But either way, we rolled over for them. New head coach or not, have a bit of fucking pride in yourself as a professional footballer, right? Because believe it or not, they're the same players that played away at Birmingham, right, as what they did on Saturday against QPR.
No, I agree, but it takes time for Clement to implement what he wants. A lot of managers, it takes more time to implement what they need to do. But Clement has, within his first 3 games, he's managed to get a home win, managed to get 4 points on the board. Liam Manning managed only a few more than that. Jake, we'll go on to you next. I'm under the illusion of Birmingham away that Birmingham were just a very good side. As much as Norwich rolled over for them, Birmingham were just very good, weren't they?
Yeah. Not an easy place to go to. They literally just a few days before that they announced a new stadium. The atmosphere was good. They're a good team. They haven't lost at home in quite a while. We're going there short of confidence, short of even players as such. New head coach. 3 or 4 days to prepare? It doesn't matter really. We weren't going to win that even, no matter who we had at the wheel. We could have fucking Stevie Wonder at the wheel. We wouldn't have won that.
I know he's blind, mate, so
Well, yeah,
I don't think we would have won.
Yeah, well, no, exactly. I think that's the point that Jake's making, I guess. But Alex, we'll go on to you. We'll touch on Oxford now. I mean, me and Jake are very much under the impression that Birmingham was a free hit. I know that you are as well.
Yeah.
Oxford at home was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah, just really couldn't hold on for 90 minutes. And does it come down to fitness, or what does it come down to?
I mean, the players looked fitter, but it was just that. I think for me, it wasn't a case of fitness at Oxford. I think we could see that we
could see that the Oxford goal was going to come at some point.
Yeah, but I think it was more the fact that we created so many chances in that second half to score.
Yeah, and we just didn't take them.
We had a 20-minute spell where we were all over them, and it was some of the best football we'd seen all season. Just didn't take our chances, and I think from that we knew the goal was coming. I wouldn't really say fitness was a factor against Oxford. It was more, our second half performance was a lot better than our first half performance against Oxford, and I think that was very telling. Under Liam Manning, the second half performances were completely different to the first. They were so much worse. Fitness levels dropped, but in that second half against Oxford, we looked so much better. Jack, I'll go on to you. There was a lot of encouraging signs after that Oxford draw. Despite the result and the manner of how he conceded, there were some very promising performances, weren't there?
Yeah, no, I think Oxford, we looked okay. I wouldn't say that obviously we set the world on fire. I think we can all agree on that. I do think that we still looked slow in kind of moving the ball. Especially in the second half.
You think we looked slow in the second half? Are you being serious?
What happened in the second half, mate?
We were
No. What? No. Answer my question. What happened in the second half?
We conceded in the 95th minute, but that's regardless. No, but that's
There we
regardless.
go.
That's one kick of a football. Yeah, that you're comparing to the whole first half.
Is it?
And you're saying
is it one kick of the football? Is it one kick of the football?
Yes. Oh my. God.
So what I'm hearing is they got the ball and they just, No, we didn't close down quick enough, right? We weren't intense enough. I'm not being funny, right? Whether that's in the 45th minute, right, or the 95th minute, we need to be fucking on it. And we weren't. Whether it was a lapse in concentration or someone just couldn't be fucked, I don't care. Yeah, we looked a lot better. No, let me finish.
I don't know. I want to.
We looked a lot better, right? But at the end of the day, it wasn't good enough. We weren't good enough. And I'm not being funny. I mean this with the utmost respect to Oxford, right? But it's fucking Oxford. We should have been fucking blowing them out of the water. And we didn't.
Well, you made my editing job difficult. The amount of swearing in that passage. But Jack, I completely disagree with you. I completely disagree.
No, that's fine.
And apart from that goal, I thought we defended the box very, very well. We were very comfortable. It was that one opportunity they had. And it happens. It's football. It happens. It shouldn't happen. And we should have been 2-3 goals up by then, because in that second half, your comment about us being slow moving the ball, absolutely not. We were fluid going forward. Very fluid. Marcondes had a brilliant chance. Sargent had a brilliant chance. We had a host of brilliant chances that we just didn't put away. And that is football sometimes. When those chances don't fall your way, that one chance that Oxford will get late in the game, it's going to happen. Jake, we'll just finish up with the Oxford game with you. Obviously, Jack's not as convinced as what I was that there was a lot of positives. What were your takes from it?
I thought that compared to what we were seeing about a month ago, it was so much better. We actually had a bit more of an attacking threat. The midfield was a lot more present. Obviously, there was still a lot to work on. But I thought individual performances were miles better. I'm looking at McConville. He was superb that night. Callum Fisher looked a bit better, but obviously there was still stuff to work on. Finishing, moving the ball a bit quicker. But for that kind of period in the first half and then the 20 minutes in the second half, we looked so much better, and I think that carried on to QPR. But obviously, there was still a lot to work on, which Clement obviously drilled into the players, hence why we...
And that's it. And that leads us very nicely on to QPR at home, where Norwich City finally did win at home. 3-1. Dominated the game. It could have been more. Obviously, Sarge had a goal ruled out for offside. We had a whole host of other chances. I thought that second half, we were going at half-time 3-1 up. I'm thinking, I mean, we could still fall away here, but no, I thought we were excellent in that second half. And yeah, no, it was a very promising performance. Alex, what are your takes from the game?
Yeah, a lot more positive going forward. And Clement's obviously drilled something into him. Don't know what, but it seems to be working.
The fitness levels for me, the sort of the
The
energy
fitness levels looked a lot better as well.
Yeah, the energy levels for me, every single player that started, every single player that came on, just had the intensity, the willingness to put their body on the line, to fight for the
Even when
shirt.
Eurosec came on.
Yeah, changed man.
I mean, that was such a change from the Oxford game in what we saw in him.
No, I absolutely agree. It was a crazy transition.
It's like it's a totally different player.
And this is what Clement is an excellent man manager, and he clearly knows. He's got to Eurosec. And Eurosec is now working on himself, and you can see the change within 4 days. He's fighting for the shirt, running for the shirt, and putting himself about, and that's exactly what we want to see from our head coach and from our players, and it's excellent. We will go on to Jack. Obviously, that there were some very good attacking performances. I think we all looked at the lineup, saw Makama was ill, Forson's come in. Forson hasn't really impressed.
Yeah.
Schwartau's gone off the boil a bit. Marcondes hasn't really shone this season, and we're all thinking a bit, oh no, it's not exactly an exciting front. A free behind Sargent, but boy, did they show up and make us excited, though, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Schwartau, he's good at football. Very good at football. I think in terms of the game plan on Saturday, I think it went very well. In the first half, obviously, we scored first. Brilliant. I thought, this is nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also like, I know what happened on Tuesday. And I know what's happened every other game this season when we've scored first. You know it's going to come fucking tumbling down. As it always does. And it did, to an extent, because they went up the other end and they scored. But for me, it was such an open game. You could tell there was more in it. Now, what I struggled to see when it was at 1-1 was what way this is going to go. Purely because we all know what we're like. But it was just, I couldn't believe it when we went and scored the second and then the third. You sit there and you think, hell.
And we looked good.
We looked good.
Very good.
I think that's the main thing, is we looked solid as one. And that's the first time this season I can honestly sit here and say we looked as one.
Yeah, no, I think we looked excellent, didn't we? It was a thrilling performance at times. Yeah. And attacking Jack, when we're getting the ball forward, it was very much on the transition and on the turnover. Mm-hmm. And I think Forson's goal just summed it up brilliantly. Schwartau hands the ball wins the ball back on the left hand side, driving up the pitch, giving it to Marcondes. Marcondes poking it through to Sarge. Sarge laying it off for Forson, cuts in on his left into the corner. It was such a fluid goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I must say, it wasn't the first time that Forson was looking to cut in and hit it. He had a look a couple of times before that, and you just kind of sat there and you thought, one of these has got to go in. He's just got to. Yeah. And when it did, it left his boot, and you thought, he's hit that sweet. He's hit that really well. But can I just say, right, I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here with the front of the pitch, at the top of the pitch.
Yeah.
Can we just point out McConville?
Yeah, obviously, Jake, we'll go on to you about McConville because you did touch on him for the Oxford game. McConville has been a player that has come into Clement's team in the last two games, and he has really impressed us. And he got an assist on Saturday as well for the first goal for Emi Marcondes, and just at the back looked so solid, hasn't he?
I mean, he's just, I don't know what it is about him. He's just got, I hate to use this word, but he's just got aura. He just kind of carries himself in such like a persona that it just kind of scares off attackers in a way. And when I was at Sheffield Wednesday away, when we scored, he kind of like turned around to the fans and kind of waved his arms up in the air. I'm not seeing, like Papa Diallo doing that. He's got so much passion, and I am a passion merchant. If a player starts wheeling their arms up in the air, got my heart, got me through and through. But he was just phenomenal. He's got a good bit of pace about him. He's technical. He can put a pass right, and he's a good defender. He's not scared to put a challenge in. I saw so many slide tackles where he's just right into it. I love it. Get stuck in.
Yeah, no, he was fantastic, and I think we can shout out for the whole team though, because I think there was not one player that sort of didn't play well. Jack, you had something you wanted to add on to that.
Yeah, Jake, you mentioned that obviously Papa Diallo, you don't see him doing it. He's injured, mate.
Yeah, but he's not.
When he was playing, he's not a passion boy.
I
He's
agree
injured,
with Jake.
mate.
I agree. No, but I agree with Jake. Papa Diallo isn't one to turn to the crowd and go on, get up for it. You know what I mean? He's not exactly.
You don't know that.
No, I do. I was at Watford away. He didn't do it once. I mean, he slide tackled right in front of the away fans and just turned around and carried on running. Where's the? Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting, like a Shane Duffy. Not Papa Diallo. I don't want to
Shane
talk about
Duffy. Shane Duffy would do some unholy things.
I'm covering my ears.
Yeah, you fucking cover them ears. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about Shane Duffy.
Tough, because he's on my list, mate, so I'll be talking about him a little bit later on.
Crikey. We'll come on to that into the second segment, I guess. But Norwich City won their first home game of the season. First home game since May, since Jack Wilshere was in charge, and I believe Marcelino Nunes scored a brace that game. So, that's how long ago it was since Norwich City won at home. We'll go on. We'll have a break here, and then we'll touch on a few of the players. Oh, Alex, you've got something to say.
We're going to say about the players, are we, in the next segment?
Yeah, we'll talk about the players in the next segment because there's a lot of good performances, and I feel like if we put it all into this segment, we'll be here for 45 minutes without a break. So, We'll see you guys after the break. Follow Bleed Norwich on Instagram for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates. So, welcome back everyone to the Bleed Norwich podcast. We're doing a podcast after a Norwich win. It feels so weird to me. Usually we're negative, we're downbeat, but no, we are positive, we are upbeat. Jack, when is he ever positive? I mean, crikey. Let's talk about some of the players from Saturday. I mean, we'll talk about everyone. Some of them a bit more briefly than others. Let's start in goal. Vladan Kovacevic. Some performance, eh? I mean, commanding as ever. I mean, he didn't have a lot to do, but what he did do, he done well. We all agree. Oh, we're all nodding heads here. I like it. Yeah. We're all in agreement. Alex, we'll come to you first. We'll talk about the back four. Mainly, we'll talk about the full-backs, actually. Jack Stacey, Kellen Fisher. Weren't they good?
A very good game. Solid defensively. Good going forward again.
Yeah, I mean, look, the issue we've had with Kellen Fisher recently, he's been played out of position and he hasn't, under Manning, when he was being played at left back, he wasn't playing well. He's clearly out of position. He's young, and under Clement, he's sort of made
Seems like a different player.
Yeah, he's made that left back position his own. And on Saturday, for that full 90, he was fantastic, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Put in a really good shift.
Yeah, definitely. Jack, will come to you. We'll talk about the centre-back pairing of Rory McConville and Harry Darling. I think that's got to be the pairing going forward, hasn't it?
I think it's hard to choose anyone else, based off of just Oxford and QPR alone. Come on. Really, though, who else are you going to pick?
Shane Duffy.
No, but in all honesty, as much as I really do like Shane, you wouldn't pick him ahead of them two.
Not at the minute, no. Those two are in
No.
form now, aren't they? And they've got a really good relationship. And I mean, Rory McConville, like we touched on the last segment, yeah, he's been excellent since he's come in. And yeah, Harry Darling alongside him, I think works really well. And that back line, it seems very so. Obviously, we do have an injury to Stacey. I don't know how extensive it is. It does seem like a hamstring injury. So I mean, that list keeps growing, but we'll see what happens with that. Well, Jake, we'll touch on the midfield, and I think the midfield for me is where the battle was won on Saturday. Pella Matson. Jake, we'll touch on Pella Matson. What a performance!
I'm just going to leave you with a statement. 70% of the earth is covered by water. 30% Pella Matson. Absolutely phenomenal. He was just everywhere, as we literally posted, but he was everywhere. Challenges, passes, runs, everything. He was just complete. Looks like a different player. What we were seeing under Manny, I'm looking back to you-know-who away, where he gave the ball away for Philogene to go and punt one in top bins, but he just looks a different player. He looks so much more confident, aggressive. He's just a workhorse. I love it. It just gets me going. Really gets me going.
That's the thing. I think we've given every single player a clean slate under Clement because, under Manning, everyone was terrible. But Matson is one that's he's shone for me. He's brilliant. And that performance on Saturday just was so similar to the performance of Tom Tribal away at Leeds in the 18-19 season. Just absolutely everywhere. Like you say, challenges, winning the ball backs, ground duels, aerial duels, passing, progressive passes as well. It's not just side to side. He's looking to play forward and play on the half turn every single time, and he was fantastic. And alongside him, Jake, was Kenny McLean, again, leading by example. He was excellent again, wasn't he?
The mayor, the absolute mayor. He's a great player. My only kind of issue with Kenny McLean, which I didn't see much of on Saturday, is at times he's a little bit too negative, as in his passing. Sometimes he dallies on the ball a bit too much, takes his time. But on Saturday and on Tuesday, he was so much more quick. His passing wasn't as hesitant. He was just playing the ball whenever he saw an option. I love it. He's just such a good leader as well. Glad he's our captain.
Absolutely, and I love that sort of comment you've made about sort of Kenny McLean not being as hesitant, because I do remember, I don't know what moment it was in the game. It was in the first half. But Kenny McLean could have easily played it off to McConville or Darling. He had the ball in sort of the middle of the park. But instead of doing that, he played a bit of a risky pass, but just to break the lines. And it was the first time I've seen Kenny McLean sort of make that pass in so long, to be able to split the midfield open, get the ball in behind, and really attack QPR. So no, I fully agree there. Alex, we'll come back to you. We'll talk about that free and behind the striker of Forson, Schwartau and Marcondes that started the game.
Yeah,
very good.
Very good, but that's quite surprising how well they actually played, comparing it to a couple of weeks before. They just looked so flat a couple of weeks before and didn't really know what to do with the ball and all over the place. And on Saturday, they looked really together and as a unit.
Yeah, no, fully agree. I think Schwartau constantly taking on his man. I think he's got a bit of a showboat reel coming out, hasn't he? The amount of time he megged his defender. And Marcondes in that 10 role, I thought he was loads better. I think we saw glimpses.
Marcondes looked 100% better.
Yeah, we saw glimpses on Tuesday, but again, he was just doing a bit too much.
He's definitely a lot better than he has been in recent games.
And then Forson on the right-hand side, obviously coming in for Makama, late change.
And he handled it very well, to be fair. Delivered.
And like Jack said, every time he got the ball, he was looking to cut in, go at QPR, get a shot off. And that's the confidence we want in players. We could see Clement slowly getting that confidence back, galvanising these players, as I said he would. Jack, we'll come to you. We'll talk about Josh Sargent. Obviously, didn't get on the score sheet. Was unfortunate not to. But my word, did he work his arse off, didn't he, Jack?
Yeah, I think it's you've got a feel for the boy, because I think he needs a goal. I think it's obvious. to everyone. He needs a goal. He was very unselfish on Saturday when he set Forson up for his goal, because a striker out of form, begging for a goal. I think nine strikers out of 10 would have got the ball out of his feet and hit it himself. I know he was kind of probably about 24-5 yards out, but I just think any other striker probably would have hit it themselves. So I think it was very mature of him to Christ alive, I'll put my teeth back in. Bloody hell. Anyway, to lay it off. And I think his defensive work goes unnoticed sometimes.
Yeah.
I think
he put in a couple of really good challenges.
Always puts in shift as well.
Yeah, and I think he was, at one point, he was kind of just in front of the back four, helping out defensively, and then he's busting a gut to get back into position as we're on the transition going forwards. It's great to see. It's refreshing to see that he's. It reminds me of a bit like Teemu Pukki, because obviously when Pukki was our striker, out and out striker, 9 times out of 10, he was also doing the dog work as well. And I just think it's great to see a striker leading by example of, do you know what, we need this ball back, and I'm going to be the one to go and get it and start this attack.
Yeah.
And it looks good on the Instagram if he wins the ball back in his own box and he goes and buries it in the bottom corner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and I think you're spot on. I think as we all said, Sarge's work rate is excellent, and sort of defensive work does go unnoticed at times. But on Saturday he was fantastic, and we'll talk a bit about the subs as well, because I don't think it was just the starting 11 that performed excellently. I think it was everyone that put on that yellow shirt on Saturday. That was absolutely fantastic. And as much as I have been probably his biggest critic, and I think Jake is probably along with me. Alex is probably along with me. We're not a huge fan of Shane Duffy. Jack, on the other hand, is, but he was very good when he came on, and I'll give him his kudos. He was very good, and you can see Clement has got to Duffy as well. Duffy is very much a big voice in the changing room, and does have an influence. Clearly has an influence. Had an influence with Forup. Had an influence with Manning. Was evident. But the one person he won't have an influence with, and that can manage him well, is Philippe Clement. And we saw a different Shane Duffy on Saturday. Jake, we'll go to you. We'll go to you on that one, because I know you're on that same standpoint with me on Shane Duffy. He was a changed player, wasn't he?
Yeah, he just looked a bit more kind of sharp and up for it. I mean, like looking back to when he's played before the season, he's just looked a bit half bothered. He just couldn't be bothered to put 100% in. But it looked like, Clement has just said something to him that's made him go, right, I'm in. And he's now putting 95% effort in, maybe even 100. You're looking at a player that we tried to sell in the summer, and he's now coming on as a sub, doing his best. And what is he, 33, 34?
Something like that, yeah.
Fair play to him. I'm not his biggest fan. I know Jack is. Jack, for some reason, has a bit of a love for Shane Duffy, but he did well, and it's good to see that he's not bad.
Yeah,
as he was. And he's a bit of a shithouse. What I did like was, sorry to keep going, but forgot his name now. The QPR keeper, Paul Nardi, had the ball. Shane Duffy run past him, just kicks the ball out of his hands, just gets booked. I'm just like, I love it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't even think that was a foul, by the way. The ball was in the air by the time Shane Duffy kicked it. So, he got a yellow card for that as well. Jack, we will go to you, because I know you do have an undying love for Shane Duffy. Where you get it from, I don't know. Do I still think you need to go get help about it? Yes, I do. But you must have been chuffed with his positive performance, because he came on just before the hour mark. We were only 3-1 up, and after his recent performance, you're thinking, oh, hang on, yeah, we could be a bit of trouble here. But no, he he put a shift in, didn't he?
Yeah, he done the business, mate. And it's refreshing to hear both yourself and Jake finally agree and say that pretty good. So yeah, listen, when he came on, I thought, here we go. I think he done very well when he came on. I think with Shane, he's big, obviously. If I can see the size of him, I want to go on the wrong side of him. He's commanding as well. And he's just everywhere. I mean, I wouldn't want to go one-on-one against him, because you just, unless you can get around him, I think you'll be fine. Or because he's not the quickest, do you know what I mean? Getting on a bit, few grey hairs and that. But at the same time, it's just refreshing to see everyone singing off the same hymn sheet. It's just world class.
Getting a bit ahead of yourself. You are getting.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You've just called Shane Duffy world class.
Yeah, world class is a bit of a stretch.
Listen.
He's not even championship class yet. He had one good half an hour.
Oh, and actually, right, you ask me as to where I get this love for Shane Duffy from. Doeke, you've just sent me another invitation to join this, by the way.
Have I?
Yeah, cheers, mate. Literally,
how's it managed that?
But anyway, it's from the same place where I had that same love for Kenny McLean. And all of you laughed at me. Well, you're not laughing now, are you?
Okay, well, let's move on from Shane Duffy. I mean, we can all agree he had a really good performance. We can't all agree that he's world class. I mean, Jack, that is a hilarious statement that I think not even you agree with. But
I'm not being funny, but Ireland are going to the World Cup, mate. At Holland.
Yes.
Okay. You want to talk about world class? Look at his mate over the border. That's world class. Big up Rory.
Yeah,
that's world class.
Rory McConville. There we go.
Rory Payton, great player. If you don't know, get to know.
Right. Anyway, let's move on. Alex, we'll come on to you. The next two substitutes that come on: young Errol Mundle-Smith and Jacob Wright. Now, Errol Mundle-Smith, obviously, guys, if you do follow us on Instagram, you would have seen that me and Jack both had Errol Mundle-Smith in our predicted 11s. Not because we were anything in the know, but just
full knowledge.
There is a
He didn't start though, did he, Jack?
No, he didn't start.
Not bad.
But weren't he good when he came on, Alex?
He was very good. I was impressed with him, to be fair. Very impressed.
He got in such good positions, and he was quick. I mean,
good tackles.
Yeah, needs to work on his end product a bit, but he's young. Yeah, I mean, that'll come.
He looked really good.
Yeah, and Jacob Wright as well when he came on.
Jacob Wright. Impressed.
By the way, I mean, I wasn't at the game. Jack, you were. Was it when he came on? I heard on because I was watching it somehow, and the sort of the stadium erupted when he came on, and when the announcer said Jacob Wright comes on.
It was something else. Like I couldn't believe it. Not the fact he was coming on, but the noise and the reception that he got was just... It was generally as if we'd just scored.
Yeah.
Like, just all four corners. It was crazy. It was good to see, though. And I think he needed that. I think Jacob needed that. Yeah, Jacob needed that for his confidence, because a player that's sitting on the bench week in, week out, not appearing, is it's going to hurt his confidence. Yeah. So for him to kind of hear and feel that all the fans are kind of begging out for him to come on, it's going to do him fucking world of good.
No, spot on. Alex, we'll just come back to you, quickly touch on Jacob. Right.
I mean,
wasn't he good?
Very good. He nearly made an instant impact and nearly fucking scored. Like, very nearly scored with one of his first touches of the ball.
Yeah.
He did. He come on and played very, very well.
And and we've been missing that. And like Jack said, that reception would have been
very long overdue for Jacob, I think, to actually get some more minutes under his belt.
It's fantastic to see him back on the pitch. Jake, we'll just come to you, touching on the last two substitutes. Obviously, Matai Jurasek, we did speak about in the last segment briefly, and Matthias Kviskor, and Jurasek looked like a man reformed, didn't
it? Yeah, it was like Oxford last week. There was that ball where he obviously got subbed off after. That was 10, 20 yards away from him. He didn't run for it. I'm looking at one where it was 50 yards away, player in front of him. He chases onto it, gets to the ball first. Like, what happened to him? It's Philippe Clement, man. That's it. And he actually looked good as well. He made some really good runs, dribbled the ball well, good passes, good crosses. I think once he scores, I think he'll be up and running. Get his confidence up, maybe get the fans chanting his name. That will boost his confidence. He'll be up and running. We didn't see much from Kviskor and didn't really see
but he still worked hard. He still worked hard.
Yeah, end of the game, working hard. We weren't really going for it the further on the game went, but yeah, good to see him come on. So I do like Kvis. I keep trying to say Chris Gorham.
Yeah, it's such a weird name, isn't it? Because it's pronounced Kviskoren. I keep saying Chris Gorham, and it's such a weird coincidence that our main club commentator's got pretty much the same name as one of our star signings' last names. It's a crazy world. But yeah, no, he I think, like you say, he is a talented footballer, and it's someone that we do want to see more of, because he is obviously a centre forward alongside Sarge, but Kviskor can obviously operate in other attacking areas. And it's an interesting one, Jake. I'd love to get your opinion on it. Where do you see Kviskor fitting in over the next few weeks?
I would love, this would absolutely get me going. Number 10.
In the 10.
Would love it, because he's got pace, he's got work rate, he worked hard. He's actually quite strong, and surprisingly for his height, he's good in the air. So in the 10, I think playing off Sargent, phenomenal. I think they could do wonders together. Setting up goals together are lovely.
The reason he's good in the air is he used to be a gymnast.
He is. I mean, that's why he loves the backflip celebration.
That's why he loves his backflip celebration.
That makes sense.
And hopefully we get to see that. We'll get to see that soon. We'll quickly touch on the instant impact that Philippe Clement has had. Jack, you were a huge critic of Philippe Clement when he. I wouldn't say huge critic, but you were
not as positive as me and you.
You were very. You had a lot of skepticism around it.
Yeah.
Right, do you still have that skepticism?
Yes.
Why? The proof is in the pudding. Look what he's done with Jurasek. Look what he has done with Matai Jurasek. And you're saying you're still sceptical that Philippe Clement might not be the right man. I know I might be getting ahead of myself after one game, but look at the man management in 3 days, and you're telling me you're still sceptical about it.
Have you finished?
Yes. Carry on.
Like a deer in headlights.
Right. So, my reasoning behind still being a little bit sceptical, a little bit reserved, is Birmingham away. Right? Let me finish. My days. Have I finished?
No, carry on.
Right. So I strongly suggest you and Jay get back in your fucking box and let me finish saying what I'm saying. All right? Birmingham away. Right? We looked awful. I understand he's only in the job a few days. I get it, right? and then Oxford at home. Okay, we should have been blowing them out of the water, right? And we managed to fucking scrape a point. Okay, and then QPR at home. We looked very good. I'm not saying we didn't, right? But out of those 3 games, have I personally seen enough to think and properly? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm behind him. Of course I am. At the end of the day, he's the one that we're all hoping is going to steer our team to safety this season, right? So obviously I'm going to back him, just like we all did Liam Manning, until we didn't, when things went to shit, right? But for me, those 3 games, fuck me, we should have got 3 points Tuesday night against Oxford, right? I'm willing to let Birmingham slide. It is what it is. It was his first game in charge. He probably had about, 48, 36 hours. You know, it is what it is, right? But the 2 home games, yes, we looked good, right? But Oxford, they weren't anything special, and we've got a point against them at home. Our first home game under him, right? Let's just, fine, right? QPR at home. We beat them 3-1 pretty comfortably. But let's not forget, it's our first home win. There's a long fucking road ahead. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And until I start to see wins after wins and very, very good performances after very, very good performances, I will not be getting too overly excited about it.
Yeah, but if you look at Oxford,
Clement
you first.
is unbeaten at home.
Right.
Manning didn't even manage a fucking draw in 8 games. And Clement's already unbeaten in 2. Instant improvement.
Right. So you're telling me that Tuesday night we deserved a point?
No.
Because we deserved all 3, but we walked away with 1.
Yeah, but I understand that, but it's still improvements on what we had.
Well, it doesn't take much, does it? You could have stood on that fucking touchline Tuesday night and we'd have fucking got a point.
Oh, no. Okay, I disagree with that one. Jake, you had a point to make as well.
Right, Jack. Is Jamie Cumming pulling off a wonder save from Schwartau? Is that down to Philippe Clement?
Right, no.
Is Marcondes missing 2 really good chances down to Clement?
No.
There we go. My point is
right. Okay, then if that's how you want to play it.
Oh no, here we go.
Right? No. Because you've opened a can of worms here, pal. All right.
I'm ready.
So Ipswich away.
Yeah.
Right. Pella Matson giving away the ball, so Philogene can absolutely thunder cunt one into the top right hand corner. Was that Liam Manning's fault?
No, but it is Liam Manning's fault that no one closed Philogene down.
No. Hang on. That wasn't. This question's not for you, bud. All right. And if you now say the same things what he has, you're an absolute knob. Right. Get your own thoughts and opinions, pal. Right.
So rattled.
So was that Liam Manning's fault? Yes or no?
No.
Right.
But even if that didn't happen, we still would have lost 2-1.
All the other fucking individual mistakes.
Name them.
What's the goalkeeper's name now?
Vladan
Kovacevic. Him coming out and absolutely flapping at a ball against Ipswich away. Was that Liam Manning's fault?
No.
Right. There we go then.
But
every other individual mistake that our players have made this season, is that the manager's fault? No, it's their fault. So what you're saying is just null and void.
Well, the difference is Liam Manning's tactics were utter dross. We weren't creating anything. Now we've got a tactic where the players are having so many chances, but obviously they're not used to finishing them off. You saw that it took them a little bit of time, a couple of days, to get them up to speed to finish it off on Saturday.
Hang on, finish what off? Sorry, I missed that.
Chances.
Finish a chance.
Chances. Okay, so is this their first ever professional football club they've played for? Is this the first ever? No, exactly. So they're professional footballers. What do they do in the week?
Look at Marcondes on Tuesday, midweek, against Oxford. Yeah. He missed 2 sitters.
Okay.
Now, he has arguably a more difficult chance because of where he is and where the goalkeeper is and when there's defenders sort of in the way, and he buries it a few days later.
Right.
That's Clement. That's the Clement effect.
If that's the Clement effect, why didn't it happen on Tuesday then?
Because
it was what?
Same manager.
It was a
it
week.
takes my word,
It takes time.
It takes time, and what he's implementing is working, and it's working quickly. We're seeing performances, energy levels, fitness, things that usually take more than a couple of weeks to improve. We're seeing him improve at a rate that is brilliant, and it's getting us points on the board. He is the man to take us forward. I fully believe that. He is the man that's going to get us into the playoffs this season, and we're going to go to Wembley. We're going to win. We're going to do the greatest escape of all time. And then in 5 years' time, we're playing Champions League football under Philippe Clement, and we're going to hit a Champions League anthem at Carrow Road.
You've lost your head.
Yeah, but let me get carried away. But that is a bit too much. I'll be honest.
That's a bit too much even for you, Doeke.
Yeah, we'll settle for Europa League.
Championship football, probably. Yeah,
Championship.
we'll probably still be stuck.
But he's definitely the man to get us to safety.
Yeah,
He is showing all the right signs. Man management.
Well, at least we won't finish bottom.
Well, no, there is that. But
Because,
energy levels.
Sheffield Wednesday have had another 6 points deduction.
Yeah, but this is a Norwich podcast.
I don't care. We're not finishing bottom, though.
Yeah, but we knew that. We knew that.
And another thing with Clement, when I was at Sheffield Wednesday away, we were chanting like Dereham away, Wyndham away, Attleborough away. I'm now thinking that in 2 seasons we could be Stamford Bridge away, Chelsea away, Liverpool away. Like in what, a matter of less than a month, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like all hope is back. I'm so back. The rebirth of Norwich City, and I'm here for it. Get a Netflix documentary on it. Sign me up.
There we go.
I will watch it.
There we go. This is why we brought Jake into Bleed Norwich. He's got a bit of positivity. He balances it out. You know what I mean? Balances it out. So there's more.
You've got Jack that's more negative than Kenny McLean, and then I'm too positive sometimes.
There we go. Anyway, we will sort of touch on the quiz questions. We are in agreement here that Philippe Clement is the man to take us forward. Jack is just a little bit more sceptical than the rest of us. But
I'm not sat here saying that I think he's going to be shit. I think he will be the man. Let's clear that one up. Like you said, I am just a little bit more reserved with it.
No, that's fine.
And, I'm not going to get too overexcited over getting a draw at home that we should have won and 3 points against QPR.
However, I just feel like, Jack, I feel like you got a bit of PTSD from getting a bit carried away, because you did say when we done our preview for the whole season podcast, you did say Norwich City will finish in the top 6.
Yeah, so, exactly. And now who looks like a complete and utter twat? Me. I ain't doing it again. Move on.
This is what happens when you back Shane Duffy.
It's got nothing to do with fucking Shane Duffy. You stupid little twat.
Every single thing now Duffy.
Piss off. Who invited this twat? Come on.
Me. I invited myself, mate.
Yeah,
I invited him too. Alex invited him, and Jack, believe it or not, you invited him as well.
Yeah, well, he was the only fucker that we had in it. So, Joe.
Oh, that's horrible.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, you are horrible.
Appreciate
you
it,
are a horrible man.
Appreciate it.
Horrible man.
Lovely.
Right.
Move on.
Quiz questions. Jake, as this is your first Bleed Norwich podcast, we'll let you fire away for the first quiz question.
Who do you realistically think will be the first Norwich player to leave us?
Oh, he's got the quiz question all wrong. Jake, the quiz question is a quiz.
Yeah, so it's got to be an answer, bud.
Not Norwich based.
No, you've got to have a...
You're not well.
He's killed on.
Okay,
I'll tell you what.
Right.
Have you got one?
Yeah, like a actual one that has an answer to it. Like actual logical answer. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's got a right or wrong answer.
Oh,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like a quiz question.
Like
an actual fact.
Yeah. First timers, guys. You know what I mean? This is what we do on Bleed Norwich. Alex, we'll go to you then first. What is your quiz question?
Norwich scored 3 goals down the Barclay end on Saturday. When was the last time they'd done that?
Ooh.
Wait, 3 or more than 3?
3.
Exactly. 3 or more.
Exactly. Well,
3 or more. Well,
Three or more down. That's the
so
same.
it was 3 goals. It was 3 goals. So I've got a guess.
3 or more, or just 3? Sorry. 3 or more then.
I'd probably just say Cardiff. Right?
But no. You don't say your answer.
Yeah,
out
no,
loud.
you got to say.
Did you read the brief?
Yeah.
We said
I've got it open.
the
I've just
answers.
got it open.
The answers are at the end. The answers are at the end.
Right.
Right, I'll do mine. Pelle Matson made 2.
Hang on.
Oh, are you still writing?
Yes. Oh, shut up.
But yeah, I don't need a big. There's only one team, mate.
Yeah, right. Okay.
No, I'm writing the question down, dickhead.
Oh, Chuck, you need to calm down today. You're getting a bit too irate. Less of that. Right, anyway, my quiz question is, Pelle Matson made 2 key passes on Saturday, according to SofaScore. Which other 3 Norwich players also equalled that tally or bettered it? So that is, Pelle Matson made 2 key passes on Saturday, according to SofaScore. Which other Norwich players also equalled that tally or bettered it? So there's 3 players you've got to answer with.
Key passes, yeah.
Yeah, key passes. Right. Oh, you can't search it.
No, I'm not. I'm typing my answer in.
Whoa, no,
okay.
wait, no.
Do you want to see?
We'll trust him. We'll trust him.
Oh, no, he's doing it anyway. Okay, brilliant.
Do you want a little flip?
Well, no, I'll trust you. I'll trust you. I'll trust you.
Yeah, but just know I'm on to you. All right.
Right, Jack.
Next time, pen and paper, mate. Pen and paper.
Jack, what is your quiz question?
My question is, what unusual item did Norwich fans throw onto the pitch in protest during the 1990s? Fucking hold that, bitches.
Right, Jake, have you got a quiz question that has a right and wrong answer?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, fire away.
When we played Middlesbrough away last season, who gave away a penalty?
Easy.
Wait, that was a 0-0 draw, though, weren't it? We played Middlesbrough away last season. It was 0-0.
Oh, at home.
Oh, at home.
Whoa, you said away, didn't you?
Away?
Whoa,
Yeah.
we have to get VAR.
Sorry. Hold my hands up. When we played Borough at home, I was there. I was right behind the penalty award.
Was that first half or second half?
I know George Long saved it.
Yeah, he did save it.
Yeah, he did.
That's the only
I know he did. That's why I said it.
Only good thing he's ever done on Norwich. Anyway, we will take a break here and we'll be back with you guys after the break with all your guys' questions from Instagram and the answers to our quiz questions. Let's see how many you guys get. We'll catch you after the break. Follow Bleed Norwich on X for all the latest Norwich City Football Club updates. Welcome back, guys. It's time for your guys' questions that you've sent in on Instagram. Thank you once again for the questions. Excellent to have so many of you interact with us. Keep them coming in for all our podcasts. We love getting around to hopefully all of them. Jacob Bowles 94 has said, cracking win this Saturday. Brilliant 3 points. Sure, we move up a gear. Yeah, I think this will kick on. It was such a positive performance as well. It wasn't just a win that sort of we didn't really deserve, and it was sort of one of those ones where the result matters more than the performance. No, this was where the performance was on point and the result was on point, and it is sort of a statement of intent from Norwich, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you
Jack.
can tell the fans needed it as well. They properly got behind it.
Yeah,
the playlist was on, atmosphere was up.
There we go. Jack, do you agree?
Yeah.
Yep, solid. Right. R1ANO, well, as in 0. Do we even need an experienced napper? Big Phil can handle it. Well, I think we need a sporting director, but I think we need a experienced sporting director that will give Philippe Clement a little bit more reins in terms of recruitment, because this has got to be Clement's squad that we're getting in here, not Ben Napper's, based on his shit data. That's my opinion. Anyone else disagree or agree?
Yeah, new sporting director that's going to back Clement, really.
I mean, Napper's doing it, but yeah.
To an extent, yeah. But look at, I think it kind of changed because you look at summer 24, when we had 4 up in, how many Danish players did we sign?
1, Schwartau.
Marcondes.
Oh, yeah. But then we also signed 2 Danish players this summer.
Yeah.
Matson and Fiskor.
He wasn't even involved.
Yeah, and Thorpe weren't even here.
There was a bit more of like a...
Yeah, it was more of a
I remember-
Danish connection, wasn't there?
There was something going around Danish destroyers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think Clement seems like an actual smart guy. He's not going to buy someone based off how many progressive touches have they had in the box, how many slide tackles have they completed. Actual stats, goals, assists. That's what matters. Matches played, because fitness is a massive problem at the minute.
Minutes played, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Jack, are you in agreement as well?
Yeah.
Just one word answer.
Just yeah.
Will Hartley, good friend of ours, Will. Any Christmas biscuit recommendations? No, I don't have any. Anyone else? Anyone have any?
Not a Christmas biscuit, but go to Sainsbury's, go to the bakery aisle, get yourself some salted caramel cookies. Elite, absolutely top tier. But Belgian ones. Belgian has to be Belgian.
Jack, is there any sort of Christmas edition of fig rolls around?
No, but I tell you what, Christmas. No, honestly, Christmas time when it comes to biscuits, it's got to be. The Scottish shortbreads.
Oh,
Shortbreads, yeah.
Oh, mate,
That's
at
what I was
Christmas.
thinking of.
Yeah.
Shortbread.
There we
And
go.
I'll tell you what about them as well, William. They're a good dunker, mate. All right,
Well, especially in a hot chocolate as well. There you go.
I can't say I've ever dunked in a hot chocolate, but I'll take your word for it, mate.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That's a bit of Christmas biscuit recommendation for you, Will. Anyway, Archie Mill always asks a question. Good old Archie. But I don't like this one. I don't like this question that he's asked. Is it time to give Sarge a break? No. The last thing we need to do is give this guy a break. He needs a goal, so we have to play him, and he's playing well. He's doing everything right. The goal will come, but the goal won't come if we fucking drop him now.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Jake?
Give him a break, no. Play someone a bit more off of him or alongside him, yes.
Okay. I like that.
Definitely.
I like that. Jack, you seem...
I would start him on the bench and I'd bring him on. No. Are you not even going to hear me out? Look at you. You're an absolute joke of a man.
Carry on.
Just for a game, right? Bring him on 60, 70 minutes when defenders' legs are getting a bit tired. Fresh legs, he fucking runs. That's what I'm saying.
Not for me. Not for me.
All right.
Not for me. He's a leader. We need him. Archie Mill then also asks, are we back?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Alex?
Yep.
We're back. Jack?
Do me a fucking favour. We've won once, mate.
Oh,
We're
God.
back.
Chill out.
Come on, Jack. Live a little. Live a little, man. Come on. Right. Owen on the banker's arse. Where are the creative players we're so used to seeing? Well, I'm pretty sure they played on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not sure about that question. Right, let's move on to that one. Next one, FC Rulaknov.
Yeah, you butchered that, mate.
Yeah, sorry if I have.
Cheers,
McConville's performances last 2 games have been amazing. Does that cement him in the starting 11? Yes.
We've already been through
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spot on. FTBL, that must be football. Henners has asked, who do you think will be the most exciting player under Clement this season? I think Pelle Matson for me.
Oscar Schwartau.
Alex? We'll go on to Jake.
Pelle Matson, probably.
Jake.
I'm going to go bold. Jack, you're probably going to slander me for this.
There we go.
Mate Jurasek.
I don't think it's a bad shout.
Because of what Clement has got out of him already, I think months' time he could be up and running, kicking. Jack, get that paper away from your head, mate. Absolute fact, mate. It's ball knowledge.
It could happen. Before Jack loses his head, we'll move on to the next question, and that is Matthew Stevens, 31, who has asked, Clement's at the wheel. How good does it feel? Well, let me tell you, Matthew, it feels good. It feels good. Alex, does it feel good?
For now.
Jake, does it feel good?
Best I've ever felt. And that takes some beating.
Jack, how about you?
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. It does. It does feel good because we have just won. We have just won our first home game of the season. So yeah, it does feel good. But as Alex said, for how long?
For now. Stephen has asked, Stephen.08177 has asked, how long is Schlupp out for? Well, hopefully not too much longer because we do need a left back.
He was
Alex, let him know, mate.
he was in his training gear, mate.
When was that? When was that?
On Sunday, he was in his training gear.
And where?
In
Where?
Asda.
In Asda. What was he shopping for in Asda, Alex, when you saw him?
What was he shopping for?
What?
He was shopping for a mop.
Okay. What's he shopping for a mop? Was he wanting to clean the floors of all the championship wingers he's going to break for the second half of the season, or was it
Just out
something
of
else?
curiosity, what mop did he get?
I think he got 2, to be honest. He got a spray.
Really?
He got a spray one, and he got.
Oh, I've got one of them. They're good.
Normal push one.
Naughty boy.
Jiggy boy.
Did he give you
Jeffrey.
anything on how long his time frame is on the injury?
No, he just went, "Oh, you right, mate?"
Well, there we go. Always asking the important questions here, aren't we, over at Bleed Norwich? No, we don't know how long Schlupp is out for. I can't imagine he'll be back anytime soon. Obviously, got a nasty injury at Sheffield Wednesday.
I was quite surprised he was in his training gear on a Sunday. Do they train on Sunday now?
If they're injured, yes.
Yeah, if they're injured, they've got rehabs and stuff.
In for rehab
Yeah.
and gym.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's hope he'll be back soon, because I think we can all agree here that in his last few performances prior to him getting injured, he was one of the more impressive players. So, no, Jack, you would admit that yourself. You are admitting it yourself. We can go back to previous podcasts. You know, your face that you pulled there was one of the, no, I didn't.
It's just my face, mate.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's literally my face.
Maybe I just don't like it then. Maybe it's just one of them. Right, anyway, let's move on.
I've got a question
Okay.
from Isaac Delph.
Oh, have you? Okay, yeah, get that one.
No.
Is he the...
Sorry. Do you think Clement needs to ground the fans after our first win and set the expectations? There's still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, but fans also thrive of hope. Hope is what carries us football fans. It's also what kills us. But let us get carried away. Let us dream. Let us be in the moment.
Alex?
Understandably, there is more to do, Jack. But let us be in the moment.
Yeah,
Alex?
just the fans are what makes it as such. So let them react how they want to react.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Jake, thoughts?
What does fan mean?
What?
What is being a fan? What is that short for?
Why are you answering my question with a question?
Fanatical. Football fans are meant to be fanatical. Let us get carried away.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Love that
Shakespeare.
answer.
I'm Shakespeare.
There we go.
Just sounded like a bit of a politician, really. I mean, they answer questions with questions, don't they?
I am a maker.
Well, let's not get into politics. Let's get into the next question, which is from Sam Gooderoom, Alex's brother, and he asks, "Late playoff push? ? Oh, talking about fans getting carried away, Sam. I think you are. And no, let's go a little bit further. Sam then asks, "Stay up and win the cup? ? Well, if you want to talk about fans getting carried away, Sam certainly seems like he is the one. I mean, we can all dream for both, can't we? But anyway, let's get into mhux.11. Any relation to Darren Huckabee? Who knows? Where do you think Norwich will finish at the end of the season? I think mid-table in the Championship. Jack?
I think we'll finish one place above the relegation zone on goal difference.
Jake?
8th.
8th?
Yeah, I think we'll go on some crazy run.
Alex?
Nah, we're not going that high. Not yet. 16th.
Go.
The run is Run's going to be phenomenal.
Little playoff push, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? And we do have one final question. And who will that be from, Jack?
It's not. It's not, is it?
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Hello.
It is. It's from Doeke. Although he's been spending the weekend in Holland, so his English has got even worse. Clement said that the players were not fit enough. So were we sidetracked by Manning believing the team was okay? So I think what he's asking is was Manning feeding us a load of lies about the players actually being good enough when they weren't, because they just weren't fit enough? I think that's the question. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't know what he's actually messaged here. Basically, what I think he's saying is that Clement's done an unbelievable job. Any thoughts?
I think Manning was just a bit of a liar. He said that sacking him wouldn't fix anything. Sacked him, won a home game.
It's fixed something.
Point proven.
It's fixing something, isn't it? Alex?
Yeah. I don't really know what to say on that, really. What else to say?
Interesting question.
Yeah, he does he does this all the time. He gives me proper deep dive ones, and then I've got to break it down from broken English into real English. So it's sometimes a bloody nightmare. Jack, anything to add?
Yeah, I think the difference is, I think in terms of fitness levels and stuff, there's two completely different managers. So I think Liam Manning's expectations are here, but I think Big Phil's are up here, and they demand a lot different from the players. So I think in Liam Manning's eyes, that's where he wanted his players to be. Whereas Phil's came in and he wants them up here. So in his eyes, in Phil's eyes, yes, the fitness levels were not good enough, and we did touch upon that, especially with Makama. How I think I pointed out that he weren't fit enough.
Yeah, good month ago now, wasn't it? Good months even.
Yeah. So I just think they demand different things from their group of players. And it just goes to show that Liam Manning has been managing what he's been managing, whereas Phil's been managing at a top level for a good few years, and he's obviously got a very good, strong CV behind him as well.
No, I think that's a very well put point. And just to touch on, obviously, sort of performance levels, I think mainly in training, where we're talking about Liam Manning's were clearly down here, and Clement's, he's demanding loads. And we're finally starting to see the fruits of the labour in terms of what Clement wants from his players, and in terms of the output we're getting, we're starting to see something positive there. But I guess it's time for our quiz questions, the answers. We've had all the questions from you guys. This is now our quiz answers. Who wants to give that answer?
I actually have one more question from Mr. Isaac Dell.
Oh, he sent in another one. Oh, well, before we get to the quiz questions, let's deep dive into that.
What do you all think about Big Phil throwing Mundell Smith straight into some game time along with a few other youth players on the bench?
All for it.
All for it. Because Manning was not getting any of these youth products into the side, and let alone, I mean, Mundell Smith did make a few substitute appearances, but where were they? At left wing back? Nah, have a rest.
Out of position.
Totally out of position.
Yep.
Mundell Smith is very much a winger, and boy, did he look good when he came on. Long may it continue. On to the quiz question answers. Who will we start with? We'll start with Alex.
Start with Jake. Oh, okay.
No.
We'll start with Alex, and then we'll work our way around. Alex, now, my answer is Rotherham at home. We won 5-0. Did we score 3 goals in front of the Barclay, or was there a game after that the following season? I
Don't know. Let's go through the other people's answers. Jack, what's your answer?
Rotherham. No. Was it that one? Yeah, we'll go Rotherham.
Jake?
I've gone with Cardiff. I thought that's a bit of a shit show.
Cardiff.
Oh, like end of last season.
Last game of last season.
Yeah, of course. Oh, God. Yeah. I thought it was Rotherham. I thought Yeah, never mind.
Now
Anyway.
I've Googled it, so just don't.
Jack,
I've not Googled it.
we'll go on to your answer. Your quiz question. What was it? What was the question again?
What unusual item did Norwich fans throw onto the pitch in protest during the 1990s?
Jake, we'll go to you first.
Firstly, I wasn't alive back then. Secondly, I've gone with tissues.
Alex,
Golf balls.
I've gone with cabbages.
You're all wrong.
This is a thing that we should know, but we're all too young.
The answer is yellow foam splat balls, and it was after we signed a deal with Paulson's Splat Paint.
Oh. Well, you learn something new every day.
Great question.
Jake, we'll go on to your question next.
It was who against Borough last season at home? Who gave away a penalty?
I've gone with Shane Duffy just because I feel like
I went with Jack Stacey.
Jack?
I also went with Stace.
Jose Cordoba.
Of course, it was that donkey. Fuck's sake, I should have got that. The twat.
Oh, God, bloody hell, Jack! You hold no.
No, I don't.
Anyway,
What's the point?
I've still got a question. Hold your horses, mate.
Oh yeah.
Pelle Matson made 2 key passes on Saturday, according to SofaScore. Which other 3 Norwich players also equalled that tally or bettered it? Jack.
I missed that question. One of my answers is Pelle Matson.
Right, okay, I'll go round to Alex. I'll let you answer that one again.
I've got McConville as one of them,
I need all 3.
and Sargent. I haven't got a third.
Well, you need to give me a third. There's enough
40.
players. All wrong. Jake.
I'm going with the 3 M's. Marcondes, McConville, McLean.
You got one right. Jack.
I've gone Stacey, Macondes, and Schwartau.
You've also got one right. So the answers are Kenny McLean, Jack Stacey, and Kellen Fisher.
Oh,
Ellen Fisher, fucking some player.
Kellen Fisher putting passes forward. What alternate universe we're living in?
Well, a universe where we won. There we
Anyone
are.
want a bonus question?
Go on.
Go for
Let's
it.
have a bonus question.
Go for it.
Forson's first 3 goals for the club have come from outside the box. Who was the last player to score his first 3 goals from outside the box for the club?
Oh,
Alex Teddy.
Marcelino Nunes scored his first goal away at Hull, a free kick. I just feel like his other 2 must.
Four signs.
No, because his first was against Fulham, and that was inside the box.
It's Alex Teddy.
Alexander Teddy.
Oh, there we go. Right, well, that is the end of the podcast, everyone. Thank you very much for joining.
I just want to leave you all
Okay, there we go.
with this. Don't become a bandage to someone else's pain, because bandages just get thrown away when the wound is healed. Thank you and good night.
Touch me there, Jack. Touch me there.
There we go. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.